Dramatic fashion here tonight at the Hub. Down 12 points to start the fourth quarter. What's the message to the team in that huddle to try to get them back in the game before OT?
I think we just said we got to start playing like us, but we had to be more aggressive. You know, we were kind of taking, not a passive approach to the game, but we really wanted to turn up the pressure on them. And we just said we got to make a choice. There's a lot of time left, but we got to start playing our brand of basketball and be a little bit more aggressive. And I think we did that. I think we came out and had a little bit of a spark, which really propelled us for the whole fourth quarter.
You forced OT in the end, and at the start of it, it was looking a little shaky. Looked like maybe the team expelled too much energy to force OT. Outscored 4 points. How do you turn that around with so little time left?
So I think the good thing is that I had timeouts, and I said to my assistants, if we get down 4, we got to call a timeout. Because in overtime, that first run, there usually isn't enough time. So that was, again, switching the defenses, get us back to something that was a little bit more aggressive and comfortable with us, and just letting them know that, like, 3.5 minutes ago, we have time, but we don't have a lot of time. So we got to come out here and make a quick little burst, which I think they responded. So thankfully, we had the timeouts, and again, we're able to flip it, and the girls did a really good job responding.
Today was a good balance of experience and young blood, obviously. McBride had a fantastic evening leading the line, and then last-minute shot, 4 seconds on the clock, trusting Melendez there, the freshman. How can you speak to your team looking at that balance, and how do you use that?
I mean, that's what we are, right? We have this big dichotomy of we got a lot of veteran players and a lot of young players, and we got to rely on each other. And I think Steph is that grounding force for us, defensively and offensively, and we can kind of count on her. And Amani has shown that she can make big shots. She showed it in high school, which is why we brought her here, but she's made some big shots this year. She's hit some big free throws. So I don't think she's afraid of the moment, and I think Mackenzie made the right pass. You know, we were trying to run something for Steph, and she made the right read to give it to the open player. And I also think some other people stepped up. I think Khaleesi's starting to play better. Meekins had a big jump shot in the middle there in the fourth quarter as a run and was a disruptive force defensively. And I thought our bench came in and gave us a spark when we needed it to. And at the end, the people on the floor just decided that we were going to make the plays to win the game.
The season obviously is so up and down with momentum. How does a game like this help propel you through the next few matchups?
It's huge. We talked about before the game that the start of the semester was Monday. So you kind of break the season down into 3. You got the first semester, you got winter break, and now you got this, and the fourth season will be the playoffs. So we talked about starting this next section of our season with pretty much all conference games left. At home, let's start sending a message. Let's start winning on our home floor. Let's get this thing started with the win. And that's a good team. That's a good physical team that we know we're fighting for a playoff spot with. And it was important to get that first win against them and to get us going. And we just said, this is the kind of win, dramatic but hard fought, that needs to spur us. So hopefully we can maintain this and make a little run here.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
So, Steph, fantastic game, very dramatic fashion. You were down there in the trenches today with number 2 from Felician. Can you talk about kind of that battle, that physical battle, and how that helps spring your team back into the game?
As a post player, you got to be physical down there. So just playing my post game and pushing her out. And she was the main focus today, so I think we did a really good job on her. Just focusing on her and letting her teammates try to play the game and keep her out of it.
So in that battle, also, obviously, you have to perform on both ends of the court. So what was that dynamic? Obviously, you had a great night under the backboard on both sides. What is that switch off on the other side of the court?
I am a captain, so just being confident in what I do and trying to keep my teammates up and leading by example, because we got to talk, like over-communicating. That was the focus today, just communicating on offense and defense. Like those little things, calling out the plays and having that mental toughness. Like toughness was the word of the week, so just focusing on that and pushing through.
You guys definitely showed a lot of toughness. I talked with your coach. You guys were down 12 points going into the fourth quarter, and you said you're that leader on the court. So what's your message to those players trying to come back when, double digits, it looks like a mountain to climb?
Don't give up. Just don't give up. Believe in your team. Keep pushing. Shots not falling. Get it back on defense. Stop, score, stop.
You said believe in your team, and Mike kind of spilled the beans on that last play. It was designed for you.
Yeah.
Things don't quite go the way you see that ball go to Amani. What's the thought in your head?
She goes shoot. That's our shooter. If she don't make it, I got the rebound. Like, I'm there, so I believe in her. She gonna knock it down every time.
There you go. Gotta trust your team. Obviously, this is a massive win. This is going to be a big shift in momentum. How does this help you guys moving forward?
Just going on that slope, keep going up and up. So this is the start of it. New semester, gotta go up from here.
Love that. Thank you very much, Steph.
No problem.
All right, Amani, star of the night right now.
All right.
You know, OT, ball comes to you, 4 seconds left. Everyone has had that thought in their minds. What was it feeling like doing it for real?
I knew I had to shoot it because there wasn't a lot of time left. I didn't have time to dribble or anything like that. And then like Steph said, I knew, if it rimmed out, then she had my back. But I was very confident in that moment, and I knew I was going to hit it. So, yeah.
Gotta love that confidence. And this wasn't exactly, I would say, the best night overall as a team as far as just numbers go. But the performance and the ability to battle back from 12 points down, how does that make you and the team feel going forward?
It makes us feel amazing because we've been facing a lot of adversity this season. Like we didn't have a gym for a few weeks here, so we had to travel to practice, things like that. Things you don't really expect to happen in your season. All of it has happened to us. So especially playing a not so great first half at all, for us to come back and bounce back, this is gonna be such a positive mark in our season, and we're just gonna go up from here. So I'm really excited.
That was a really tough matchup. Coach alluded to the fact that you guys are, as far as playoff positioning, are looking kind of level. So how is it to get a one-up on that team that probably, is, when it comes down to it, that win might be the deciding factor?
Yeah, it feels amazing, and we'll sweep them. So we'll win the next one as well, and it won't be as close. Like we were, we were playing a little bit low in the beginning, so we're gonna have a lot better intensity next game. So we won't make it that close. So.
Being able to grind out the tough wins is a marker of a great team. So, what would you say about your team? Obviously, you're in the huddles and we're not. What's it like in there?
It's really intense. Everybody's talking, trying to uplift each other. If we're not hitting shots or our energy's a little bit low, we're a really hard-working team. So, we're used to being in situations like this. We practice it a lot, and when we're all uplifting each other, it's a lot of energy and coming out of our huddles. So it's really encouraging to be around this group of girls.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.